Hey world, I have to make this video like ridiculously fast. And I just need to get some things off my chest that have been seriously bothering me lately, and I just felt like making a video and ranting online to people about it. Okay, this whole video is just to do with like sexual orientation and stuff like that. And just like, it happens to me like all the time. That it's really started to bother me. Long story short, I always say that and I like never make it short. Anyway. Awkward. Okay. I get this all the time and it drives me absolutely insane, and it is people questioning me about things. And it always has to do with my sexual orientation, and it just bothers me. First off, I used to, like, just a background information, I used to always have to be like, yeah, I'm out and I'm loud and I'm proud. And I'm still out and I'm loud and I'm proud, but I'm not, like, in your face about it anymore. And I used to be when I was younger. I just thought, now looking back, I'm like, I was so obnoxious. But now, like, yeah, it is who I am, and it is a part of my life, and I'm very proud of who I am, and that is part of who I am. So, like, I do let it be known that I am gay, but when I first meet someone, like, I don't feel the need to be like, hi, I'm Caitlin, I'm gay, like, nice to meet you. But I'm definitely not going to hide it. Like, and if I'm just, like, talking, like, oh, you know, like, if we're talking about, like, exes or something like that, or, like, I'll check out, and someone will be like, oh, and I'll be like, oh, yeah, well, like, I'm gay, by the way. First thing that drives me nuts, and I don't get this too much, but I do get this enough to bug me, is people be like, oh, okay, well, like, I'm totally fine with it. You should be, in my opinion. Like, don't make me feel like I'm the, like, oddball because I'm, like, don't make me feel like I need your acceptance or your approval that I'm gay. If you don't like it, don't be near me. I don't need, like, it's not the fact that they're saying that they're okay with it, it's, like, the way that some people say it, like, it's okay, like, you have my approval kind of a deal, and it's just, like, leave me alone, like, I don't need your approval to be who I am. The second thing that I get a lot is people be like, they want an explanation on, like, when I say I'm gay, what do I mean? I mean, I'm gay. Like, I'm happy. I love the world. I say I'm gay. Like, that's just, and I used to identify as, like, a million different things. I identified as a lesbian for about a year. I've identified as bisexual before. And I used to think it was really, really important what I identified as. Now I don't really care so much. I identify as myself, I identify as Caitlin, but when somebody really gets into the conversation, I say I'm gay or I'm pansexual. I guess you would say that I'm definitely more I am on the like, if I would have to pick one of the lovely little, like, things that people like to label themselves at, it is a pansexual. I fall in love with the person, not the gender. And that's where people need to drop it with me. Like, when I say I'm pansexual and they say, oh, what's pansexual? And I say I fall in love with the person, their personality, not their sexual gender. So if it's like I can't think of the word. This is so bad. Anyway, if it's like a male, a female, whatever, like, I don't care. I fall in love with the person. And I feel like that's where it should get dropped. But it never does. It's always like, and I find this more when I'm talking to, like, a straight person, I get this, but I do also get this with people who identify as, like, bisexual or lesbian or something like that. And it just bugs me. Like, it just bugs me, like I'm saying 10 times. People would be like, oh, well, like, why don't you identify as bisexual? Or why do you identify as a lesbian? Or why is this? I don't think it should matter to you, and I don't see why you're questioning or and why people are argumentative with me about it, like, oh, well, you're technically bisexual. No, I'm not. Like, leave it alone. Or people will get really, like, upset with me when I just, like, overall, I'm just like, yeah, I'm gay. They'll be like, oh, you can't say you're gay. A gay is when, like, a man loves another man. Okay, that's nice. That's your opinion, not mine. Like, drop it. Don't argue with me on my sexual, what I identify as. Leave it alone. So that's the first thing that bugs me. The next thing that bugs me, and a lot of people, when they find out that, like, I have had girlfriends and stuff like that in the past, they'll be like, oh, how do you have sex? Excuse me? Sorry, what's your name again? Like, I don't, what? How do you have sex with your girlfriend? Huh? Oh, okay. Like, no, drop it. Like, don't ask me how I have sex with somebody. How do you even know if I'm having sex with them? Like, just, like, answer me that. Like, just don't, like, ah! It drives me nuts. It drives me absolutely insane when somebody asks me how two females have sex. One, everybody has sex differently. That's all I'm saying. And that's normally what I say. I'm like, everybody has sex differently, no matter what, like, sex you are, like, or what gender you are. Every single person is different. And I can't speak for the whole gay community, or female gay community, apparently. So and then they'll be like, oh, well, how do you? And I don't know you. I'm not telling you about my personal, like, details. And I just think it's so rude. And if people really need to know, there's this thing, it's called the internet. If you're watching this video, like, you're probably on the internet right now. You can just look it up. Yeah. And that's what I generally say to people. And I always give them this look, like, I cannot believe you just asked me that question. Like, are you kidding me? And they won't drop it. It drives me nuts. And then, like, they'll ask me, like, they'll try and, like, ask me about, like, me and, like, exes or something, or, like, you know what I mean? Something like that. It's kind of like, I don't know you, and these are things about my life that I don't feel. It's not even that, like, I have a problem sharing them. It's just when people go about it a certain way, like, it bothers me. So yeah, and the last thing, and something that, like, this is just, like, a surefire way to get in my bad books. And it doesn't happen, like, daily or weekly, but I get probably this at least once a month, and it drives me up the wall. So, and this normally is after I've had the conversation on I am pansexual, this is what it means, after I normally get asked about if I have sex with females and how I do it and how things do it. And again, I don't really like talking about either of these subjects very much with randoms. The thing that is just like, oh my god, like, you need to learn some manners, is when somebody asks me to sleep with them. Like, I'm not saying, like, if someone's, like, interested in me, they'll be like, oh, like, let me buy you a drink. Okay, no, I'm not gonna kill you because you, like, want to date me or something. I don't like you if you're, like, if I'm talking to, like, and it's generally guys that do this to me, they'll be like, oh, well, like, if you're, pansexual, or a lot of them just say that I'm bisexual, which I'm not, but whatever, they'll be like, oh, do you want to have sex with me and my girlfriend? Or can I be invited into the bedroom the next time you're with a girl? Excuse me? Like, the second somebody tells me this, I used to be like, ah ha ha ha, no. Like, I will turn around and walk away at this point in my life. Like, I just think it's the rudest freaking thing to ask. Just because I love the world doesn't mean I want to sleep with the world. Let me just, like, make that very, very clear. I still am attracted to certain features on people. Like, I'm still attracted, like, dreads. Oh my god, like, I love dreads. I think they're so attractive. Other people hate them. Just stupid things like that. Like, there's certain things that I don't find attractive physically on somebody. And I'm not interested in that. And it's just kind of like, just because I love the world does not mean that I want to sleep with the world. I just have to make that, like, little point across to the world that it bugs me. Like, it really bugs me. And I'd like to know, like, do you guys get these questions too? Like, oh, like, like, I'm going to argue with, the point is, people are going to argue with me on my sexual orientation. Don't argue with me about me. 2, don't ask me how I'm intimate with somebody, because I just think, like, if I'm just meeting you, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm friends with you or something like that, and the conversation comes up, like, just as if any other person would do, like, I'll talk about it with my close friends. But not if I don't know you. Like, it's not something, in my opinion, from me personally, it's not a conversation that I want to have with the random. And the last thing is, don't ask me to have sex with you. I like forward, don't get me wrong. I love forward. I love people when they're blunt to me. But that is just rude. If you find out that I don't have boundaries when it comes to, like, a male and a female, that I want to have sex with you, do not think that you are that special. That is all I have to say. I love the world. Good night.